Alright guys, I just came back from Jiufen, and today this video will be me talking a little bit about Jiufen and how do I get there and what things to do there. So if you are visiting Taipei, Jiufen is a most iconic place for people to visit because it is actually the Santorini inside Taiwan. It's a beautiful village laying in the mountain area beside the coastline. It claims to be an inspiration of the very famous animation Spirited Away. So that's the reason it attracts thousands and thousands of visitors every single year. So you might be wondering, how come there's a village, a big village in the mountain area, okay? Because the name of Jiufen literally means 9 portions. In the past, when people shipped goods into the village, they have to divide the goods into 9 portions because there was only 9 families. Until they discovered something really valuable inside the mountain, which is the gold. There was a lot of gold near the area in Jiufen. At the year around 1890s, a lot of people actually moved into Jiufen because they want to have the gold. That's why we so-called the gold rush. Back then, people in Jiufen didn't use paper money to trade. Instead, they used gold to exchange for daily life goods. When the gold was depleted, a lot of people started to move out from Jiufen. Jiufen eventually became a ghost house. However, at the year around 1980s, a famous director used the scene in Jiufen to film a movie. And people realized, oh, Jiufen is such a beautiful place. And then it became a really famous tourist spot. So how do you get to Jiufen? So there are 3 main ways people use. First way, people will actually book a tour online, book a day tour online, and the shuttle bus will take you from the city to Jiufen as well as Jiufen. The second way people use, there's a city bus from the city center goes directly to Jiufen area. And the third one, which a lot of people will be using, is they will take the train to Ruifang and then transfer from Ruifang by bus to Jiufen area. Okay, it sounds a little bit complicated, but as long as you reach Ruifang, you ask the visitor center, you will be just fine. You will be just fine. Okay. As soon as you arrive Jiufen, you get to see the Jiufen Old Street, and it used to be the red light district. So you have to imagine yourself as a worker 100 years ago. You just finish your work a day and you want to find a place to relax, as well as for people to have some fun. So right now it's all about food. Today I'll be taking you guys to those vendors' food and tell you guys some of my recommendations. I hope you guys will like it. Alright guys, later on we will be taking you to the vendors, okay, to try some vendor foods. So follow us to the vendor and the old street of Jiufen. The first thing I'm going to introduce you guys is the sticky tofu. And it's one of the must-try and most bizarre foods in Taiwan. And there are several ways for you to cook the tofu. Some people fry it, some people dip it in sauce, and some people put it in soup. I like the one dipped in sauce especially because you can taste the sauce inside the tofu, and the kimchi with it is amazing. This is the peanut ice cream roll, and we put in caramelized peanut powder, ice cream, and coriander. You might wonder who on earth have thought of this weird combination, but so it's not as bizarre as you imagine. It tastes actually really good. The taro bowl is the most iconic dish in Jiufen, and that's because Taiwanese love the chewy texture so much. Inside a bowl of taro soup, you get to try a different color of the taro bowl. Here the color is all neutral. You can have it cold or hot, especially in this winter day. You want the hot taro soup with you. He's so fat. And the other thing you have to do in Jiufen is the tea houses. So the reason why tea is so famous in Jiufen area because Jiufen actually provides really good quality of the water. It claims that good quality of water can bring out the aroma of the tea leaf. Though the price of the tea leaf will be a little bit pricey, but I think it's worth to try it. Okay, so right now we are going to try the tea house and have some really nice and delicious food inside the tea house, and let's go, right? So today we'll be trying the High Mountain Oolong tea. So the price is kind of different, ranging from 300 to 1,000. And after choosing, you get a small jar like this. They will provide you hot water. You can refill the hot water again and again, so you can spend like an hour or 2 hours just in the tea house and enjoy the tea. Alright guys, so you might wondering why we have 2 tea cups for each person, okay? This cup is what we use to smell the aroma of the tea. So what we do is we will put the tea inside the smaller teacup first. And then on top of it, we will put on the bigger teacup. And what we do is we turn around. And then we will smell the aroma from the smaller teacup. And then you get to try your tea. So, if right now you're thinking about visiting Jiufen, please feel free to leave any comment down below. I'll be replying every single question you ask about like how do I get to Jiufen and what things to eat. And I will be doing this kind of video to introduce things in Taipei. So feel free to subscribe and to learn more things in Taipei. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.